Welcome back to a calculator lab for Algebra 2. We're going to talk about how to use your TI-84 graphing calculator to make a graph. So I turned it on. I skipped that part. I pushed that button right there and it came on. This is the regular math screen and it's got math stuff in it. Mine's all ugly looking and full of stuff, so I'm going to clear it out just to make that prettier there, hitting that button right there, clear. But the key to being able to graph things is that button right there that says y equals. So we press it and we put it in here. Now, the secret to it is you have to have y by itself. So this is our equation we want to put in, and y is not alone. So we have to solve the equation for y by doing the opposite. We ask, why is y not alone? Which is fun to say. And there's two reasons. It has an x being added to it, and it's being multiplied by 6. We always start with what's further away from the y and move to what's closer, so we're going to get rid of the x first. So what is the opposite of plus x? Minus x. And we're allowed to do anything we want in algebra as long as we do it to both sides of the equals. So I put my minus x on both sides. These minus x's cancel out, and I'm left with 6y equals negative x plus 30. Now, the reason why they switched it is it's math etiquette. And you're like, what? Yep, there's etiquette in math. And it's considered more proper to put your x's before your bare numbers. So that's why it was switched. Now we ask ourselves, why is y not alone? And it's because it's being multiplied by 6. So what's the opposite? Divide by 6. Now, who gets divided by 6? If we were in person, you would see me throwing my hands up in the air and saying, everybody! It's a pirate party. Everybody gets a divided by 6. So you get a divided by 6, and you get a divided by 6. So it's also like Oprah saying, you get a car, and you get a car. Or I say it's like the pirates are in Tortuga and someone got some doubloons, and they say, drinks for everybody. But instead of it being drinks, it's divided by 6 for everybody. These cancel out, and now I'm left with an understood negative 1 here, being divided by 6, so it's negative 1/6x plus, and 6 goes into 35 times. So now I'm going to put this in my calculator. So we go back over here to the calculator, and there's two ways I can put this fraction in. The best way is this way. See this alpha button? You hit alpha y equals, and a pop-up menu comes up where number 1 is n/d. That's numerator divided by denominator, meaning fraction, and I hit enter and it gives it to me. So now I could say, down here, this is negative 1, and then I go use my arrow keys and go down to put a 6 there, and then I can arrow over and put an x. Now, some of you just tried it and it didn't work. If you have an older calculator, a lot of times these shortcut menus aren't there. You can get them. You can go to the TI website and you have your parent register as a teacher, and then you can download off of your computer and update, and the shortcut menu will come back. And I'll show you in a second if you don't want to do that another way. But this is our equation so far. And notice that this is negative. That's minus, this is negative. It's negative 1/6, and now I can put plus 30. Okay, so that's it in there. Now I'm going to arrow down and show you what to do if you don't have the shortcut menu. If you don't have the shortcut menu, you need parentheses. See these parentheses right here? So we're going to say beginning parentheses, negative 1. Now we're going to say divided by, to get our fraction bar, divided by 6. End parentheses, now we can say x plus 5. So that's the same way. That's another way to do it. It's just more involved. We got too many parentheses there. I hit parentheses twice. But look, I'm arrowing over here. Going to get on one of these I want to get rid of. We'll take that one. And you hit del, that's for delete, delete, delete. It's more fun if you pretend like you're a Dalek. Okay, there you go. And now both of those are the same. So I like using the shortcut menu. It's real easy to see what's in the numerator and denominator, but if you don't have it, then put your fraction in parentheses. I always tell kids, you'll regret not using enough parentheses, but you'll never regret too many, unless you do like I did and have a beginning without an end. All right, so now we're going to graph it. Now, I like to live on the wild side, so I'm going to just hit graph without checking my window. See if it works. Ooh, the suspense. It doesn't seem to be working. Let me see. Here it goes. Yay! All right, I got it. It graphed it. Woo! Now, if you want to check your window, there's different ways to do it. You can go to Zoom, and you can pick a standard window, 6. So here goes the standard window as it's graphing it. That's my red line. Where's my blue line? Let's go back and make sure I put it in right. I'm going to go back over here. Negative 16x plus 30. Negative 16x. Oh, I put plus 30. Yeah, if I put in the right equation, it would help. It's like, well, at least I realized I did it wrong. Delete that out. That's supposed to be a 5. I was still looking at that thing. All right, sorry about that. Pretend you didn't see that. All right, so now we put in the right equation, and we should get it. What'll happen is it'll graph it right. It'll be blue, and that's my first line, and then it should turn it red as it graphs the second line. And because they're the same thing, it's right on top of each other. There it goes. Yay! Put it in wrong. All right, I was too excited about the pirate party. All right, so there it is. Now, what about if you did it and it didn't show up? Well, then you go and you check your window. And they said that we should put in our window, our x minimum is -5. So I'm going to put in -5 there. They wanted our maximum to be 40. So notice you don't erase, you just write over and then hit enter. They want our change to be 5. I don't see why, but we're going to do it their way. They want our minimum to be -10, our y minimum. They want our y maximum to be 20. And they want our y change to be 5. So we'll do it their way just to see what it's like. I don't really like these being 5 when they're 1, but it is a nice looking window there. There it is, and here it's turning red. Yay! Isn't that fun? That alone is for the price of, makes it worth the price of the color calculator. And then we look in the book and it looks the same. All right, so you're going to use your graphing calculator and you're going to practice all these others. Or if you're doing different work, just remember the big key is you use that button, you get y by itself. So you have to ask yourself, why is y not alone, and do the opposite. And then you have to get a good window. And I always just try to graph it first and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, I go to Zoom Standard 6 a lot of times and see how that looks. See if it's a good window or not. And I think that is a good window. The only thing about it, though, is it's not showing where it crosses the X. So you might want to move out further so you can see where it crosses the X. All right, have fun. Enjoy your calculator, and I'll see you next time. Math is great. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you later.